Okay, so from this our trade now, we know we have lost this trade because we don't have a place where we can place our stop loss. Once you don't have a place where you can place a safe place where you can place your stop loss, anything else you are trying to achieve here with this trade is gamble. It's just gambling. Okay, it's just gambling. So what we can do, what we would have done is that on the 15-minute time frame, yes, I said I'm afraid of 5, 15, and 30, but 15 is a time frame I like to go into when I want to know exactly where to enter, a clean place to enter. And I have been testing out some a kind of pattern, or not a strategy, but a pattern, like a part of the strategy where I draw my trend lines. Before I would draw my trend lines on the H4, but it's always very steep, and sometimes I never ever get any pullback or anything. But 15 on M15, I discovered that I can draw my trend line easily, and I can know what is going on, what how this market is moving as it goes up. You see a lot of pullbacks, but I don't consider the pullbacks. But if it's on the trend line, if the pullback is hit on the trend line, I know there will be a reaction there. So we are still working with this Fibonacci of this H1. Remember, we're drawing this Fibonacci on this H1. This is the point where it has pulled back. Okay, this is the point where it has pulled back right here. It's pulled back here. So it hits 38 and it's going back home. It has gone back home. Your money is here. Okay, there's still room for some money here. Then there's room for some money here. Okay, because this is we are looking for buying opportunities. Gold is on the uptrend so far. Okay, so um, what we need to do now is to figure out how to enter, because you have missed out this trade twice now or three times. We need to find a way to enter. Well, another way we can enter is coming down to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so you can see it here. So all this is what's happening in that 4 hour. We just get our parallel channel. Okay, parallel channel you can find under this. Look at this here. But instead of using your trend line, use the parallel channel. So it's on the trading. We're using trading view for analysis. So instead of you having this trend line and just drawing this, hmm, you have this parallel channel which covers both ends of the trend. So look at this here, parallel channel. So I'll come down here. I'll drag it up. See that? Now that give me a trend line, and then once you click it, it will give you this option to it will give you another wire, sort of another line like this. You can now draw it to the edge. See the edges? This where anywhere it has touched at least 2 or 3 times, that's where you can consider it as a trend, as where the market will likely react. Okay, so I'll just drop it here. Okay, okay, so now as you can see now, you see what have been happening all this while. It's been hitting and going up, hitting and going up. So now we've come down to a point where it has hit again. Okay, it has hit again. So it means that there's a possibility that this guy will go up. So this is where we can enter. We can enter and aim at this guy here and this guy here. Okay. Personally, I like getting in and getting out of market as soon as possible. So between here and here, I can still make my money and go home for the day. I'm not looking for billions now. Okay, this between here and here, I'm very sure it's a lot of money. Okay, so what I will do now is I will first enter here. Okay, with a very small lot size, and um, um yeah, basically enter with a small lot size, and I'm aiming at this place here, or I'll just enter with my normal lot size of 0.02 or 0.03, and I'll enter and I'll get in, I'll get out here. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's do that now. Okay, so we're seeing this now. So I'll just need to get in here and quickly buy 0.01, 0.01. Okay, just buy here. You're supposed to come down here to buy, but since you're supposed to come down here to buy, so let us place a buy limit just in case it's leaving us here. I'm just going to leave a buy limit here. So I'll just come and click on this guy here. Okay, and leave a buy limit somewhere here. Okay, so our TP is right here. place. Then that first one we just entered, our TP is also right there. Okay, so we're going to see $5 there, but we're risking more because, as you can see, we're hoping that this guy doesn't touch here, but that is our risk. Okay, so that should be TP1. So I'll just click on this and modify. So, but this guy, when I go back to my to my H4 or to the trend line, let's just draw something with the trend line here. This is phone. Phones are always very, very limited, but let me use my camera, my phone to create something. So this is the trading view I was showing you earlier. Okay, this is from my phone. Okay, forgive my bad camera. So now we are looking for our money, first money here. Okay, look at this. This is what we have just placed as our first TP. Our second TP is supposed to be here, anywhere in this region where it hits the trend line. And our third TP is supposed to be here. Okay, so this up move here, this place here, this region here, I'm assuming that it's going up this way, and we can just call the both this instead of TP2, we just call it at this key of here, which is 0.27 on the Fibonacci. Okay, we're supposed to hit as the next um, key as the next swing to put a new swing. Okay, it has done this here, this place here might still come back down a little bit and still go forward. But this is the guy here we're aiming at. So this is TP1 to collect the first Egunje, and second one is right here. Okay, so this level here, the price here is 3,740. Okay, 3,740. But I don't like going exactly where that number is because sometimes it pulls back just before it. So I will come down a little bit here. Let's say 3,735. Okay, or maybe let's go up a little bit. This is too close. 3737. Let's work with that. 3737. Are you seeing it? So let's do that. So 3737 will be our TP2. Okay, and this one will be our TP1. So 3737, 3737 is our TP2. So from here now, you can tell that we are about our buy limit is about to get triggered. When it gets triggered, this is our TP. Remember, now this guy here, I will give it that 3737 we mentioned earlier. So I will give it my SL will still remain here. Okay, but my TP will now be, see you. My TP will now be 3737. Are you watching the screen right now? See the figures changing by the right hand side there. So 3737, that's $16. Okay, so that is how we're going to do this trade. But I want to collect something from here. Okay, I want to collect something from here. So I don't want to even risk trying to be too greedy. So this guy has been triggered, and because it's behind, okay, I will leave it as where I will collect my money here. The first one. What I mean by that is this. Let me show you. Okay, move this first. Let me save this. Let me modify this first. Now, what I have done right now is this. Let me explain again. Remember what you have seen on trading view. Remember what you have seen there. Now, what I'm saying is this is the first trade, right? This is the first trade. It doesn't have an SL. This is the SL here, right here. And this guy. Modify that. So now, this guy has been triggered. This one is triggered. We want it to be the one that will give us the money here at this TP, this swing. Okay, that's 966. So we are risking $7 15 cents to get 966. Okay, now second entry we had here, which is at this 3721, we have placed it at that 0.27 Fibonacci we saw on the trading view. Okay, so that is how I've placed it, and the SL is still there, same SL we placed. Okay, now let's even verify this guy. I hope that this guy is also safe in terms of the where the SL was placed. I was hope it's below the trend line. Let's check it out. This is where we are hoping that this guy doesn't touch. So we are hoping that this guy doesn't come down to 3712. Okay? Hope it doesn't touch come down to 3712. So because this is the swing right here. This is what we use as the key level. It drops under here. So this is 3710. That's where we are. Okay? So somewhere around here is where we dropped our key level. Alright, so let's see what happens here.